Big pharma, it's nothing new. Okay. Those people who are aware of how this works will say that, pharma doesn't create cures, they create customers. I wouldn't say that's 100% true in all areas, but when it comes to nicotine replacement therapies and it comes to the modalities of how we're going to help people, yes, it does. And the reason I said that, and we issued that press release, was because you can go into any supermarket here in New Zealand and you can get Nicorette gum or these Nicotrol inhalers and all of these things, right? And they're perfectly okay. Over the counter, they're perfectly okay. But we're going after vape. Same basic concept, especially with the inhalers. They come in fruity flavors. When you look at it from an economic standpoint, from a corporate standpoint, pharma is losing a lot of money by vaping being so popular, okay? And because of that, they're trying to claw back their revenue, their profit, right? Same thing that a lot of, these anti-people are saying about, tobacco. The only reason they're going into safer nicotine products is to claw back their, their revenue that they're losing from combustibles. Well, let's throw government in the middle of this, okay? Government benefits on both sides from that. Okay, if pharmaceutical companies are making a lot of money, they're able to offer subsidized medicines much cheaper to governments. If governments are collecting a lot of tobacco excise, they're using that for things that, were supposed to be health related, but as we've seen in the States, that's not what happened. Okay, it's about money, and pharma is intrinsically involved in that. And, when you look at it from a corporate standpoint, and this is kind of hard for a lot of people to understand, companies are beholden to their stakeholders. They're beholden to making money for their stakeholders. Okay, that's not a crime. The way you go about doing it is the problem. And with big pharma, they just seem, what was the guy in the States with the diabetes, with the diabetic medication, let's make as much money as we can. Poor people in the States had diabetes and they couldn't afford the medicine because this guy was selling it for like $1,000 a pill. That's what I was addressing. Okay, is there's many players involved in this, and many of them don't have the best interests of the consumer or the client or the customer at mind. So we're sitting here saying, hey, wait a minute, what about this? And why is this allowed, but then this is not allowed? How dare we? Because now we're stepping on their toes. That's what it was about.